The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Who prepare a table before right in the presence of our enemy them. Who anointed I head with no oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy. I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. May I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Ja, kadamawe grumabe te lo exag beer tana istalina ba shante 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 kadamawe grumabe te lo where 2 and 3 meeting in the name of the Most High Ja. And that's so Jaja there. If Jaja never build up your other builder, I go build it in vain. Same way, if Jaja never watch upon your house, the watchman I go watch it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks. And I give thanks. And I give thanks. How Mausobo Lisa, I don't know what talk. It was sickly for. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodamo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk RASTA. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas and even flavors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot to be subjected to some amount of heating. They produce food in the aftermath. And this food, ironically, it's not even eaten by the makers of the food. The black pot and the ingredients is eaten by us. Yet every time, so powerfully and selflessly, the black pot and the ingredients would always collaborate to make food that they do not partake in eating. But us, this is a lesson of selflessness. How many of us believe that all poor people are lazy? How many people believe that they are rich and wealthy? All because of their hard work and nothing more. How many people believe that no poor man deserves to have any charity? After all, they are lazy. How many people even believe that, well, we have it all today, let's eat it all. After all, tomorrow we die. How many more people are overly religious and they tell you there's no need to think about tomorrow? Eat it all today. Tomorrow shall take care of itself. We must be a generational thinking nation. We must be a people who are generationally thinking. We must be that Joshua generation. My brother, how many people think and plan a year ahead? If you do, then plant maize. 10 years ahead, then plant trees. But if you want your legacy to remain for a generation, plant human beings. How do you plant human beings? Empower people, the human resource. And when you do that for a whole generation, you have power. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And this show is all about rewiring the mindset of our people. Now, if the average African mindset is rightly rewired, then we know that individuals will build schools, hospitals, and even roads without counting on the government to even provide light bulbs in their own rooms that are dead. My brother, my sister, if the average African mindset is right, a lot of things will be right. Remember at independence, Nkrumah said, now that you have political independence, we need to change our attitudes now. Attitudinal change is a rewiring of the mindset. How many of you agree that Ghana is only poor because of the mindset. Corruption is a thing of the mindset. My brother, destroying what has already been put up and set up is a thing of the mind. Refusing to accept some very, very pertinent things is a thing of the mind. Religion is a thing of the mind. Education is a thing of the mind. Hard work is a thing of the mind. My brother, my sister, without the mind, there is no human being. But how can we focus using the right mindset? This is the focus of this show. It's called the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Show No More. What we do is we look at what is happening around us all across Africa, concentrating more on Ghana. Every day we have a story that has to do with Africa, the whole of Africa. And that is normally our third story. Today is going to be the same. We have 5 important issues to look at. Now, when we look at these issues, we also try to find out how we would be able to impact on the generation and generations yet to come with ideas and trying to gather people around to support a cause. In fact, rewiring the mindset is not about beating people. Rewiring the mindset is not about giving money to people. Rewiring the mindset is not about pulling people to our religious beliefs. Now, rewiring the mindset is about empowering the mind so we can make decisions independently. Rewiring the mindset is all about patriotism. Rewiring the mindset is all about loyalty. My brother, my sister, are you in my world? I want to say thank you so much to all the wonderful people viewing us right now. And I must say, this is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushono. We are live on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Black Empire Media. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe. And remember to click on the bell. That's the notification button. So that anytime we are on, you'll be the first person to be notified. So you decide to watch. And of course, remember to share the broadcast so many other people can be a part of this mind-blowing session. Every day, Monday to Friday, for 60 minutes, we are here to share some important issues with you. You have the opportunity to send in your comments. We read all comments. All comments. My brother, my sister, remember to keep the comments clean and respectful. The same way we keep respecting each other on this platform, it must continue till the end of time. You cannot have a good mindset if you can't respect. This is what it is. Respect is reciprocal. When we respect you, we expect that you respect us back. If a man disrespects you, in fact, I would say don't disrespect him back. Walk out of it. This is the Blakk Pot. And I want to say thank you so much to our supporters. Thanks so much to Is It in Spirit, in Truth. Now, if your regular social media platform is giving you nothing but negativity, nothing but hooliganism, yes, violence, yes, nudity, yes, racism, move out. Jump ships and join us on Is It. Is It is in spirit, in truth. And when we talk about Is It, we are talking about that positive social media platform that was modeled and built by great Ghanaian engineers in America. And that powerful platform is all positive. We don't allow negativity before anything negative even comes out. There are powerful algorithms that sap up all the negativity so that we stand tall. What can you do with Is It? You can make audio and video calls. At the same time, you can also go live anytime. It is crystal clear. More importantly, you connect with family and friends. And it's absolutely free. Download that from Google Play and App Store. Oh, God have mercy. And it's fast. Watch out for Is It TV. Very, very soon. It's going to happen like magic. On Is It, we are a family. So we respect each other a lot. It is all about the spirit in truth. In spirit, in truth. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power. I want to also say thank you so much, to Lay Shrine. Everybody's talking about Lay Shrine. Hey, if you are in Accra and you haven't been to Lay Shrine yet, you are losing out. Lay Shrine is located right there inside La, at the Laboma Beach Resort. Yes, Labadi. Right opposite the shooting range, Teshi shooting range. You must go there and check it out. Look, it's 100% African. When you go there, it's built with wood. They have a beautiful, sexy swimming pool and a mini hotel. Lord God have mercy. Where talk? Hear me. Anything you want to eat, you will find there. Is it continental or local? And you can see the pictures there. Extraordinarily beautiful. Look, the most important part of this is that, one, it's surrounded by a beautiful forest, spiritual forest. Forest where the great people of Accra have always gone to make sacrifices and also to inspire each other. My brother, my sister, facing the Atlantic Ocean, sitting right at the mouth of the ocean, is serenaded by the warm waters of the Atlantic Ocean and the beautiful, sexy breeze coming from the ocean. So you see, it's not just a place where you go have fun. It's also a place where you can go and inspire yourself and feel uplifted. No two ways about them, man. And every day, 3 times a week, we have something beautiful happening. On Monday, we have what is known as the karaoke night. And the karaoke night is interspersed with the adult night. Please don't come with your children. Yes, it's in the night and it's hot. It's adult entertainment. On Wednesday, you can go with your children. We have the reggae night where Blakk Santino and friends play quality reggae music, shaking up the atmosphere. Oh Lord, and you can hold your woman, kiss your woman, hug your woman, and walk on the beach and just feel good. Jeff is always on that beach with Lenche Lenche. It's a very beautiful place, and I love to go there too every day. Hey, at Lake Shrine, we have something that we say, which is almost our motto. Anything you want to see, come and see it for yourself. We blow your mind. Call us on 0205 5050 or 0203 5050 or 0204 5050 or 0206 5050, and you can have your private beach parties there as well when you call us. Listen, man, and when you are tired and you want to take a rest, there's a mini hotel. Jump into the swimming pool as well. Eat whatever you want to eat. On Sundays, we have what is known as the special ladies' night. All the beautiful ladies in Ghana, they come there to enjoy some really good thing. If you are a man, you need a wife. If you are a man, you are so happy in the midst of pretty flowers. This is the garden. Lake Shrine Executive Club. Well, my name is Blakk Rasta, and this is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Time now to get more serious. First story, run the rhythm. And what does it say? Watch it. It says Ghana's most corrupt institutions. Ghana's most corrupt institutions. Listen, we lose several billions of Ghana cedis to corruption every year. The same money that we lose every year, we go around begging from Europe, from America, and from the West in general. Are we not a silly people? Corruption was given to us by the white man. The white man has been able to exorcise corruption from his DNA, at least to a certain extent. We are still hugging and hanging on to corruption. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, my brother, my sister, has said it time and again that a lot of corruption is happening around the circles of drugs. So many countries in Africa, my brother, my sister, are running around with drugs, killing their own people just to make millions. Apart from that, institutionalized corruption is rife all over Africa. In Ghana, we are very corrupt. The most corrupt nation in the world is South Sudan. And we all understand why. They just came out of a war. So where there is confusion, there's total anarchy. And there cannot be any sound judgment. Everybody is looting. One of the best countries in Africa where corruption has been kicked to the background is Rwanda. When you try to bribe a policeman on the streets of Rwanda, you will go to jail. In Ghana, bribery amongst police is institutionalized. If you don't give the policeman a bribe, he will demand the bribe. I was in South Africa and I saw how it was difficult to even give a gift of music to officers of the law and even immigration. They'll say, oh, it's all right. We'll buy it from online. But go amongst the black societies, you see police, South African police, taking bribe. What is wrong with us? As black people, it looks like we are not ready to exorcise and cut off the umbilical cord of corruption from us. Watch this from Ghana Web. Ghana police officers top list of bribe-taking officials in the 2022 report. Which report? Watch this. Come here! You think so you day wise. Officers of the Ghana Police Service have been cited as the institution found most susceptible to bribery amongst all public officials in the country, according to a survey conducted by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC. The police topped the list with a high prevalence rate of 53.2% in 2022. This was what was said a couple of years ago, and the IGP came out to fight against it. Dan Paris said it's not true. It's because the police is amongst us. We see the police every now and then. That is why we presume that the police is more corrupt. But there's more corruption happening somewhere. The report has come back again, ascertaining the same thing, affirming it. The corruption-related report also ranked the Ghana Immigration Service officers and Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA Customs officers, high on the list with a prevalent bribery rate of 37.4% and 33.6% respectively. Meanwhile, elected government representatives recorded lower prevalence of bribery involvement, recording just about 2.9%. Elected government officials. Elected. The UNODC survey was conducted in collaboration with the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, right, and the Ghana Statistical Service, GSS. This is the Ghana police. They say service with integrity, yet they are the most corrupt, according to this report. GRA is the next one. Customs, another one. My brother, my sister. And these are supposed to be some of our key institutions in this country. Lands Commission, where I used to work in Takrade, and it's 2 lands. One of the most corrupt. Are we surprised? Come here! I am not surprised. In Ghana, chiefs are thieves. They steal land that is supposed to be for their subjects. The Asante just distilled his own childhood friend. He distilled him. And what was the reason for the distillment? Because Asante had stopped him from going on a piece of land in a judgment. He defied the Asante and went on the land. How many chiefs has Asante decided to distill? In fact, within a period of 1 week. 2. Corrupt. Stealing land. Selling land that is supposed to be kept for generations to Chinese and some other such people to steal from our land through illegal mining. They don't care. There was a time I went to a certain chief in the Volta region, and I was looking for a piece of land to build a small school for the people there. He was asking me for money. He told me that, listen, I am not interested in that school because I know that I'm too old to attend your school. All I want is the money. Give it to me so that I will eat and die. I wept tears. A chief. He is not interested in the small school that I wanted to build for the people there. All he was interested in, anytime I talked about the school and why he should give the land for free, he was always telling me, listen, the school you're going to build, I will not be able to attend it. I am about 85 years old. Give me the money. Let me blow it before I die. My God. So I asked him, do you have children? He had about 32 children. Do you have grandchildren? He had about 40 grandchildren. The chief was not thinking about his grandchildren. He wasn't even thinking about his children, let alone his grandchildren. His children can go to school in the big city because he would be able to have people support them. But the other children there are okay with illiteracy. That is the kind of thinking we are talking about. Nobody is ready to go the extra mile to see another man get comfortable. If another man must get comfortable, then I must make sure that I'm comfortable first. Nobody's ready for sacrifice. My brother, the police is corrupt according to this report. Everywhere you go, the police ask you for money. And it's sad. Even me. I just returned from Pando. I went to Pando. I went to Vapo. And I went to Soviet. My brother, my sister. And on the way, I had some police people come up to me. Those who couldn't recognize me. They came up to me and said, yeah, you know your boys are on the street. It used to be the men. Now the women are also doing it. And they have a way of taking the money. I don't know how they slip it into their fingers. They can still do that without you seeing where the money is hiding. My brother, my sister, this is not smartness, it's foolishness. You are not helping the nation develop. You are killing the nation. There was a place a woman came up to me and started demanding money. Her boss sat in the corner and recognized me and started shouting, hey, Blakk Rasta. Yo, Blakk Rasta, Abi, hey, big man. You know, to send a warning to the woman that, hey, wrong meat. Why? Why are we not being paid for the work we are doing? If that salary is not enough, is it the bribery money that is going to... Why? Think. Be wise. Be wise. Yet the same police will take people to jail. You yourself should be in jail. It's not every policeman who is corrupt or policewoman. I'm talking about the corrupt ones. And those who stand aside and watch other ones get involved in this corruption, you are also corrupt. You have to check it. The monies that you take from the people, you are demeaning your police work. Nobody wants to be police except that's the only job they can find. Is that what you want? Your profession must be respected. Same way the profession of judges is respected. Same way teachers are respected to some extent. But in our country, the police is the least respected. When you see the policeman, you see a symbol of corruption. So this report has said nothing but the truth. Go to the Lands Commission. People become rich in just 2 weeks of working there. It's all a matter of land litigation and taking money from A, taking money from B, and all that. That's what they do there. You go there, Goro boys are all over the place. Corruption is so rife. You are going to hell one after the other. Satan is going to sodomize all you corrupt people right after you people die premature deaths. Some of you will get stroke. Some of you will have liver problems. Others will have erectile dysfunction because you don't respect the nation. You are wicked people. Whilst other people are burning the midnight oil to put this country on a better footing, some idiots in these services are so utterly corrupt. Immigration, shame on you. I went to South Africa. Immigration. I gave my music out CD. The lady told me, oh, I'm not permitted to take anything on duty. I am thankful for this, but I can't take it. Give me the link. I will go download it. Big up South Africa. I went to Israel, Tel Aviv, right there at the airport. I gave my music out to him. I said, no, I'm not permitted to. I said, I'm giving it to you as a gift. You have cleared me of the immigration. Everything is clear. As I am leaving, I want to give you a gift. He said, no, I'm not permitted. That was absolutely no bribe. My papers were all set. I was now leaving the airport, and I said, oh, this guy has been nice to me. Let me just give him a tip. He refused to take the music. He rather took the link and said he would download it. But in Ghana, why? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? The other day, which was the last country I traveled to? I think France. We're going to France, right there at the demonic Kotoka International Airport. Demonic because it's named after a demon. My brother, my sister. I got in there. I was going to the bathroom. Come and see this guy. Yeah, we've cleaned the place. You know, yeah, we sprayed the whole place nice. Yeah, big man. Yeah, go this way. Yeah, big man. Go there, go there. Like a lotto forecaster, lotto doctor. And I told my brethren, I said, listen, Frelini, This guy is going to demand money from us. The way he's trying to be utterly nice. In Ghana, people are not nice for nothing. They take money for being nice. They take money, my brother, my sister, for serving us. Money that is already paid them is not enough. The bribe that they take is what they want more. After we used the bathroom and we're coming out, the brother approached me and said, yo, nothing for the boys. I was so mad. I said, respect yourself and respect the nation. How many tourists have you done this to? People are coming from Syria. Some are coming from America. Some are coming from Korea. They are traveling out. If you are behaving like this, do you think in the American airport they ask people for money? Do you think that when you go to England, when you use the toilet, they ask you for money? Respect yourself. When he realized I was raising my voice, he said, it's okay, it's okay. I said, it's not okay. Show me the boss of this guy. I went to the boss and told the boss that that idiot there and 2 other idiots, she-idiots, are there demanding money from people. When I returned from France, the same thing happened. This curvy lady approached me and said, where is the bathroom? He said, oh, that way. Oh, yes, come, I'll lead. I said, no, just show me. She wanted to lead me into the bathroom. I knew she was looking for money. The moment I came out, I was still in there when she was saying, hey, boss, when you come out, please, you give me what you brought me from Abruchre. You brought a lady. It's foolishness. The nation cannot develop like that. We all must be ready to sacrifice. Learn how to fast. Everything you want to eat. How will the nation grow? What are you going to leave for your children? The people who are supposed to be protecting you have turned themselves into bribe masters. They are taking bribe. My brother, what is happening to us? What is happening to us? Is it a disease? And when we get stroke and liver problems and we are dying, we are running straight to the churches for holy water. You will die and all visit very, very early graves. Dash it. Next story. It's sad what is happening to this nation. It's sad. Some countries behave like human beings. We are still behaving like jungle animals. Eating each other. Nigeria is worse. I went to Nigeria, and what I saw in Nigeria, I was shocked. The bathrooms at the airport, very nasty and smelly. Yet there's somebody sitting there taking money. In some of them, before you enter, they even want to take money from you. And if you lose guard with your bag, they will steal it. What is wrong with you? With all the gold and diamond, with all the oil money, you are still stealing. What's wrong with you? Is that what is going to make you rich? Oh, Jesus have mercy. Ghana will remember Nana Akufo-Addo as what? Ghana will remember Akufo-Addo as what? Come here. This is the shameless president of the Republic of Ghana. His name is Nana Akufo-Addo. He has no shame. This president here has no respect for the people he's ruling. When he was a little child, he heard that his father was a ceremonial president. So by hook or crook, he must also be president. He lied to us that he was with us and was too old to lie. He was too old to steal. And that he was going to keep a clean sheet as a president. We thought that he meant his words. Because as an old man, we believe that he will make it. He's the oldest president we have had in this country. The rest have all been younger than him. We voted an old man for the first time. Put him into office, not knowing we had voted a wolf in power. Now the sheep are getting missing. The goats are getting missing. And when we go to ask him, he roars. We all run away. It's sad. But look at this guy standing there. Can you see that he has the face of a bootlicker? Do you see the face? If you see that, then you are a prophet. You are right. Look at what this guy is saying. That's the same guy. Bank of Ghana, 60 billion loss. You can do all your politics. Ghanaians will remember Akufo-Addo for good. And this is this guy telling the minority in parliament that they can say whatever they want. But Ghanaians will remember Nana Akufo-Addo, the arrogant president, wasteful president, they will remember him for the good things he has done. My God. Dennis Miracles Abuaje, Director of Local Government Services at the Office of the President, says, listen to his post. He's called Dennis Miracles Abuaje, and he's the Director of Local Government Services at the Office of the President. He says Ghanaians will in the future remember President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his government's intentions in saving their lives during the COVID-19 pandemic. According to him, the citizens seem to have suddenly forgotten the president's sacrifices in safeguarding them against the deadly disease that swept across the world and claimed millions of lives. Come here! He said this in relation to the brouhaha concerning the Bank of Ghana incurring 60 billion loss in 2022 and the minorities' call for the resignation of the governor of the bank, Dr. Ernest Addison, and his deputies. The Bank of Ghana recorded a staggering loss of 60.8 billion Ghana cedis, which is equivalent to 6 billion American dollars. A loss for the first time. This is twice the amount we are to receive from our recent IMF bailout. We went to the IMF and we wanted how much? Half of this amount. We lost 6 billion. The bank has also recorded a negative equity of over 551.1 billion. That's it. My brother, this man here called Miracles Abuaje, I don't know him. I've never met him. If I meet him, I will never recognize him. I try to take the images of some of these negative ones out of my mind. This guy, young guy, your children will grow and thank Nana Akufo-Addo for the schools and the trees. Your children will grow and come and thank Nana Akufo-Addo for the little children who died at Fana because they were going to school in a rickety boat that overturned and they drowned. Your children will grow and thank Nana Akufo-Addo for the corruption that has bathed this nation. It's sad. This is what he's saying. He's saying during the COVID era, they had to go into the coffers of the BOG, Bank of Ghana, and get money. They were printing money like mad people. Print more, print. When in the Parliament House, parliamentarians were shouting that, hey, we see new notes, but you guys say you are not printing any money. They said, no, we haven't printed anything. Evidence was shown, but nobody followed. In Ghana, evidence is nothing. Politicians will be the first people to ask you for evidence, yet they will never follow up on that. My brother, COVID fund is still being paid in Ghana. They told us that we will never go to the IMF if we allow them to tax us the more. What is known as the e-levy, the gymnastics and jingoisms around that alone will take another 50 minutes to talk about. We agreed. They still took us to the IMF. Miracles Abuaji says the president has still done something good. What will we remember this president for? Arrogance, listens to nobody. He's a wasteful president. He was flying all over the world in chartered aeroplanes when we were in this country crying that we were running out of steam. At the end of the day, he took us to the IMF. The man who told us that Africa beyond aid, Ghana beyond aid, and some of the urchins around him, some of the scavengers like Miracles Abuaji will tell you that, oh, yes, Ghana beyond aid is not an event. It is a journey. But look at what Imani is saying. Akufo-Addo's government is the most wasteful in Ghana's history. And this is the man sitting next to the president. He was my mate at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. That is him, the founder and president of Imani Africa. My brother, my sister, this is where we are. The daily graphic reports. 22 district assemblies spent 2.4 million Ghana cedis to collect 1.3 million revenue. Watch it. We spent money to collect money, but we only got half of the money that we spent to get. Which country? Only in this country. And nobody holds anybody responsible. No surprises here. We have the biggest, most expensive and wasteful government in Ghana's history, which has left us in debt and death. And somebody says, speak to the president with respect. What respect? A man who intentionally lied to us and dragged us into the pits of death. I don't know how many people in your family are sick right now. I don't know how many people in the hospitals cannot even get treatment. I don't know how many people are in hospitals and there's no medicine. But I pray that the Almighty Father, that's our only hope, will be able to touch you in so many different ways. Counting on this man who lied to us. It's sad and I feel hurt. Dash him away. When we return, we have more. My name is Blakk Rasta. Remember to keep your messages coming in. We shall read all of them. Hey! Wayo! This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Shonamo. And here we speak truth to power. Did you see that quote? The only thing that you take away with you when you are gone is what you leave behind. It's an irony. It's a paradox. The only thing that you take away with you when you are gone is what you leave behind. Hey, this is deep. Generational thinking. Today we remember Nkrumah because of what Nkrumah left with us. We don't remember where you were because he left nothing with us. He still has some time to redeem himself. We don't remember the JB Dankwa because he left nothing with us. He wanted to name this country Akan land. He didn't think about the other ethnic groups. They didn't want the independence because it was an Nzima man who was leading us to independence. Today, we don't remember all these other people because they left nothing with us. Nkrumah left a lot for us. Lumumba left a lot with us. Mandela left a lot with us. Mugabe left a lot with us. What would Nana Addo leave behind? A legacy of corruption and arrogance. To God be the glory. He wants to name the University of Ghana after his uncle J.B. Dankwa, because this is an opportunity to square it up. His uncles and fathers have all become villains. Nobody respects them in history because they were cheap. They did nothing for us. Even in Chebi, his uncle J.B. Dankwa lost an election. What did he do for us? Nkrumah, who came in, became more popular than all of them because of his heart. When Nkrumah was overthrown, what did he have? Nothing. They still chased him out, lying that he had so much money in foreign accounts. Up till now, we are waiting for them to go and bring that money. Wicked people. Next story. I'm taking you all the way to Nigeria. Something terrible is happening there. Human parts trade soars in Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria. One of the most populous countries in the world. The most populous country in Africa. Today, you go to Nigeria, people are walking with one kidney. Others are walking with one lung. Some are walking without hearts. They have stones in there. I'm speaking tongue in cheek. Look at the price. If you are so poor and you want to sell one eye, they will buy it for $3,000, $5,000. Over there they say dollars, $5,000. And if you are selling your heart, it's how much? Watch it. $60,000. You sell your heart and give the money to your children and just die. One lung is $50,000. As for your liver, it's $40,000. The kidney, look at the price, $20,000. This is what is happening in Nigeria. People are being kidnapped. This is the Business Insider Africa reporting this. It's sad. Today when I saw it, I wept. Heartlessness in Nigeria. Dog named dog. They are killing people to take their organs so they can live. They don't care if people die. The universal shortage of organs for transplantation has made organ trafficking and harvesting popular in Nigeria. Did you hear that? Universally, all the hospitals are short of organs. You know what organs are? Those things that we mentioned. Liver, blah, 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 blah. Today is World Organ Donation Day. Hence, it is important to shine the light on illegal ways of getting organs for sick people. Nigeria's black market for kidneys is booming due to hypertension and renal failure, which affect 20 million Nigerians, with 1 in 5 in need of urgent transplants. Since humans only need 1 kidney for survival, they can donate the other to a sick person. In recent years, there has been an increase in the level of interest shown by various organizations, with the World Health Organization, WHO, and professional bodies like the Transplantation Society in organ donation. The main objective is to construct a comprehensive structure of legal and ethical principles to eliminate immoral organ donation. Organ donation and harvesting should be voluntary, since it can have severe complications and consequences, both mental and physical, on the donor. However, transplantation is the best and sometimes the only form of treatment for many patients with end-stage organ failure, hence the scarcity. And there are only 2 ways, and that's where I'm going to end. There are 2 legal sources of organs for transplant purposes. 1, deceased donation. If your uncle dies, or your son, or your brother, they can harvest the organs quickly. This uses organs from deceased persons who voluntarily donate their organs in the event of sudden death or mass accidents. In some European countries, it is on people's driver's licenses that in case they die during an accident, their body parts should be used for science. I have a friend here. I don't want to mention his name. He also told me that this is what he's gone for. When he dies, his body, if the organs are still good, people can harvest them for the hospitals to save lives, and they should donate his body to a science lab so people can come in and use him for experiments. I don't think I want to do that. When I die, I see my body as a spiritual thing. Bury me nicely. I do not want to be in laboratories. If anything at all, you can preserve the body and keep it in a glass so people one day can come and look at it and say, oh, okay, this was the man who said A, B, C, D, E, F, like we have of Nkrumah. 2, donation by living donors. And this involves first, second, or third degree relatives or commercial donors who voluntarily market their organs. That's it. Did you hear that? So that means people can market their own thing. The other day, I remember when I was at Xylophone, and this story, I've never told it. Forgive me if it is very sensitive. A gentleman came up to me. He was only about 21 and told me I should find out from my boss, Nam1, if he needed organs. He was ready to donate his kidney or lung, and that he had heard my boss was sick. He needed a liver. And I said, how did you hear that? That somebody in some hospital had told him, and he was coming to donate, was it a kidney or a liver, to my boss, because he was rich, so he could go and eat food. I cried a gallon full. I said, if you do it and die, are you okay? I said, it's better to die trying than to live in poverty. My brother, in Nigeria, they are killing people to harvest their bodies. In Nigeria, it is rife. Our children cannot walk freely anymore. The children's parks have become endangered. Scavengers are all over the place looking for human parts. In Ghana, it is also happening in some of the areas whose names I don't want to mention. I believe the police are investigating. Yes, you need one kidney to survive. But why do you have two? There's a reason. When one fails, the other one can stand. If somebody decides to go drinking and smoking and fooling, I'm not saying everyone who needs an organ transplant is on a drinking spree. But there are people who behave as if they are rocks. They never fall ill. They drink, they smoke, they womanize, they do everything. And when you speak to them, they don't listen. They only listen to you when they are on their sick beds dying. I am vegetarian. I am vegan. I'm sure my organs will be one of the most marketable in Ghana. If people get me, they will quickly pick up my liver and some other such things and sell. If anything at all, if you want organs, follow those dirty politicians. May God save Nigeria. When we return, we got more. We are going to be reading your messages, and we'll be getting ready to wind up. In the interim, keep your messages coming in. Wayo!
Are you looking for an experience that will live with you forever? Come with me to Lake Shrine, where you see anything you want to see. What do you want to eat, continental or local? Lake Shrine has a mini hotel fitted with a swimming pool that is so sexy and will leave you with a sweet experience. Lake Shrine has a nightclub, top of the class for VVIP and more. On Mondays, we have karaoke and adult parties. Wednesdays, reggae night. Sundays, special ladies night. We also have live reggae concerts at Lake Shrine. Anything you want to see, be here to see it yourself. We are located at La Boma Beach, where the Atlantic Ocean's water serenade Lake Shrine. Call us on 0203 5050 or 0204 5050 or 0205 5050 0206 5050. Visit our website at Lake Shrine and see more. Lake Shrine, anything you want to see, be here to see it yourself.
Blackpot, Coco Show.
This is the Blackpot, aka Kuku Show. Thanks so much for following. Your messages are coming up. Remember, it's all about rewiring the mindset of our people. At this juncture, I want to say good afternoon to my professor, Professor Albion Mens, all the way inside the University of Central Missouri. I love you. I appreciate you. And to all the wonderful viewers all around, we love you. Come here! Think say you day wise. Joe Emmanuel Nkrumah, good morning. Did he say good morning? Okay, good evening, Blakk and the team. Thanks for always keeping us informed and provoking our sense of patriotism as we can give our bits to our motherland. So we can give our bits to the motherland. Thank you so much. Yahweh bless you. I appreciate you, my brother. Thanks so much for the positive energy. Timothy Zuri says, greetings to you, Blakk Rasta. You are a true son of Nkrumah. Jabi with you 24/7. I'm watching you live from Wa. Big up the people of Wa, Wapani, and all those wonderful areas, Nayeri and all that. Health is Wealth TV says, good day, brother. You are a patriotic person and a hero. Not many people speak without fear. May Jah bless and protect you for us. Blessed love. Gameli Apasu says, Blakk, I missed your show yesterday. Today, I am live watching you from North Carolina. Roll the story. Blessed love, Gameli. And to the people of North Carolina, blessed love. I was in North Carolina the other time, University of North Carolina, Asheville. Yeah. Ras Osaje Fuduwa Bill. Tindandoro. Gomadoro. Yinzor Bill. Says, boom, scatter, scatter, bam. Welcome on board. Here we go. Again today. More fire, my Lord and King, the Salaga Lion, Blakk Rasta. Blessed love, Ras Osaje for Abibu Muhammad said, blessed love, Blakk, more fire. And we have Karim Sadat Aduku. He says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. Hard truth, but many people are ignorant of it. We need peace in Boku now. Well, I see that there's a roadmap to the peace in Boku. I believe that it will happen. I mean, these are brothers. Mamprusis are the same people as Kusasis. That's what the history says. All coming from the line of Nagbewa and even beyond. Why are we fighting? Peter Nketia says, Nketia Pierrot, Blakk, may God bless you. Kofi Collins says, Blakk Rasta, lenche lenche. What is the meaning? It means kuntun kununku. Paul Skimo says, salute you, Blakk Rasta from Kentucky. Please, Blakk, you have to be on Mami Grace show because both of you have the country Ghana at heart. Well, anybody who was Ghana at heart and is patriotic is my family. God's way Jata says, Blakk Rasta, continue your good work. Come here. Mansuru Yunusa says, whatever falls into a salt mine is converted into salt. I love you, Blakk Rasta, Mansuru from Spain, Alicante. Blessed love. Marcos Kwamwa says, good evening, Black Rasta and the family members watching. I'm watching you live from Amsterdam. Please keep the fire burning for our beloved country, Ghana. Soleji Mawena is from Togo. Says, good evening, Black Rasta and more fire. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. Akpe kaka. Mahmoud Demba says, what a shame. Sometimes I feel ashamed to call myself a Ghanaian. Yes, sometimes it feels like that, but you must rise above it. Let's kick out all the dirty people in power and replace them with people with common sense of patriotism. Joe Emmanuel Nkrumah says, Blakk, you made me laugh. How did you expect Nigeria to be better than Ghana in terms of corruption? Nigeria is Ghana's senior brother, so everything is negative here. They do it even worse. And this is Joe Emmanuel Nkrumah. Well, we have bigger countries than Nigeria that are not that corrupt. So a senior brother can be a good example to a younger brother. Nigeria is such a beautiful country. Anytime I go to Nigeria, I feel good. But time will tell. Bitter Bless GH says Ghana will remember Nana Addo as a corrupt comedian in the history of politics in this country. I agree with you. Paul Skibo says, whenever I come home, I love to meet you, Black Rasta. Paul Skimo, I am ready for you. Blessed love. Come, let's embrace and share some positivity. Marcos Ekwamwa says that Miracle Abuaje is disrespectful, and arrogant, just as his boss, President Akufo-Addo. Kwabinasa Chijan says, good evening, Black Rasta, watching you live from the UK. Our leaders need to change their mind. We are rewiring their minds. They are greedy. Benjamin Achu says, word. Kwabinasa Chijan says, political parties are killing Ghana. I'm watching you live from the UK. And this is Kobi Farai. Oh, yes, Kobi Farai. I know Kobi Farai. He's a brother that I love so much. He's been a follower of this movement for a long time. I love you, my brother, and thanks so much for your support. We appreciate you. Oscar Pendragon says, Blakk, speak truth to the corrupt leaders watching you live from Israel. God bless you. Which part of Israel? Tel Aviv? Jerusalem? Blessed love, Oscar Pendragon. Gamele Apostle says, as a thief and corrupt man, Ghana shall remember Nana Addo. Keep your messages coming in. And remember to share the broadcast. We are about running up. Next story. Come here. A war. Further in Mcbrown'S cap. Who is Nana Ama Mcbrown? She is a Ghanaian singer. Even though she has not released any music, she's been on stage to sing, and she sings well. She's quite pretty. In fact, she is an actress. Not so much education, but she's been able to make it to what we would call success. In fact, she's gone through a lot of tumultuous situations, but she's been resilient. Recently, she went for some Botox job and maybe boobs job, whatever job she went for, to enhance her looks. Her husband said he likes it. So, but that's not what I want to talk about today. Do we all remember Susie Williams? Can you see Susie Williams? That's Susie Williams. Can you see her? In fact, she and Nana Ama Mcbrown had a striking resemblance, and they were both in the world of film. There was a certain kind of competition in the sense of, it's a movie industry. Oh, people will like this one more than that one. That's what always happens. All of a sudden, boom, Susie at her prime, she crashed in a car, her own car, that was being driven by her Liberian boyfriend. They were high on cocaine and some other substances like that. Boom. On the road to Labadi, they crashed and died. There was a nightclub there, I've forgotten that name. I think it's still hanging around there. Crashed and died. She died. The Liberian boyfriend did not die. And people started talking, oh, maybe it's Nana who, put some juju on her and blah, blah, blah. Some other people said she had a hand in it. The rumors were rife in the days. But she kept her cool. And something interesting is happening. You know that when she died, she left her mother behind. Her mother is still alive. This is the mother. Right? Beautiful woman. She looks like Kasum Sinari. A lot. My brother, the mother said she warned her daughter not to buy the car that killed her. She said, yes, you are a superstar, but keep it calm. Let's use the money to do some business. She wanted to drive a car. That was the car that killed her. She died 18 years ago. Her mother says she's in abject poverty. No money, nothing. And nobody thinks about her except Nana Ama Mcbrown. But look at the headlines here. Put Susie Williams' mother on a monthly stipend. Take full responsibility of her, Mcbrown told. Why? The story is so nauseating. I don't even want to read it. But for the sake of viewers, Nana Ama Mcbrown has been tasked with the responsibility of taking care of Susie Williams' mother. Earlier in an interview with number 1 FM, Susie Williams' mother disclosed how she has since been battling financial crisis, adding that her landlord is even threatening to kick her out of her apartment due to her inability to pay rent. She made this statement while lamenting neglect from Susie's supposed industry godmothers and colleagues since the actress died 18 years ago. Mrs. Cecilia Williams, whilst establishing her point, however, singled out Nana Ama Mcbrown as the only actress who has since reached out to her, the one who was said to have a hand in the death, now taking care of the mother. You see? She rained praises on Mcbrown whilst recalling some promises she made to her, but are yet to be fulfilled. After her submission, the host who was steering their discussion, Evangelist Prince Edwasare, concluded that it will be in the interest, listen, in the interest of Mcbrown to continue taking care of Susie Williams' mother. Listen to this arrogant posture. He said the actress should take sole responsibility for Mrs. Cecilia Williams and put her on a monthly stipend. Nana Ama Mcbrown has to take care of Susie Williams' mother. She has to put her on a monthly stipend, even if it's 200 every month. She should do that. She has to take care of her as her mother and look after her. I know what I am saying. I know she will get to see this. Reverend, tell us what we don't know. Is it Mcbrown who killed Susie Williams? Therefore, you know that, and you want Mcbrown to take care of the mother because she killed the daughter who should have taken care of her. On a more serious note, listen. She's already doing something. It would have been nice to encourage her and say, oh, you are doing so well. Oh, we expect that you will do some more. God bless you. Nana Ama Mcbrown has responsibilities. In fact, there are so many actresses who are looking up to her. Recently, there was another actress who wasn't well, and they were all running to Nana Ama Mcbrown. How much does she earn? Yes, she has ambassadorial deals all over the place. But she is a young woman who needs to take care of herself too. Charity is good, but don't make it look like you are demanding charity. I don't think it's good. But for Nana Ama Mcbrown, if I were you, I would see this as a blessing. That people believe that you can do it. It's a blessing in itself. It might bring pressure, but it's a blessing. Pray and tell God that, hey, Father, look how many people want to eat from my bowl. You know I don't have enough. Give it to me so I can give to these people. Dash it away. Final story and I'm done. And this one is going to last only about 20 seconds and we are done. 20 seconds. I said 20 seconds, right? Watch me. OBASANJO calls for new crop of African farmers. Hey. This man has spoken a lot of sense. West Nigeria. He says we need a new generation of African farmers. Run the story. Africa needs a new generation of farmers. Olusegun Obasanjo. There's a street here named after him. Former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo says Africa needs a new generation of farmers on the continent to resolve the yawning gap of food security. He described the current situation where approximately 40 million Africans, according to a UN report, go to bed without food, even though the continent has the largest population of youth capable of producing more food. The former president was speaking in Mankasim, Central Africa, Central region of Ghana, I beg your pardon, at a presidential youth dialogue as part of the African Youth and Governance Convergence organized by the Youth Brigade Foundation in partnership with the AU, with technical support from Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center. Dash it away. It's true. We have all the land. We have all the youth. But why would the youth go into farming when there are betting centers? They will go and do aviator. They will go and do bet master. One bet. One extra bet. X bet. Q bet. A nation that is built on the foundations of gambling can never be trusted. Anything can happen in gambling. Hey, Ghana. So you have allowed betting all over the place. That is why the youth, the men are not going to school anymore. They are bet masters, lotto forecasters. They are juju men on TV charming money. A lot of them are running after juju men to give them money. Who is going to farm for you to eat? Everybody is holding money. They are looking for food. Who is going to produce the food? Obasanjo had said something very reasonable. I wish and pray that we will all listen. We need to make farming sexy. Sexy. If farming is not made sexy, very soon we will start importing cocoyam and cassava from China and India. I'm told we are already doing it. Do you know that the biggest imports in Ghana come from China, including cassava? Obasanjo has spoken. Who is going to farm? Who is going to do the farming? I am ready. The chiefs are now even selling farmlands as residential plots. They make quick money. The chiefs no longer reserve farmlands. I leave it here. My name is Blakk RASTA. And I want to say thank you. I appreciate you and I love you. Let's look at some comments before we go. James Williams says, in Ghana too, even all Africa. Well, I don't know which angle you're looking at. Yakubu Usman says, I agree. And the same as what you left behind. Yeah, that's true. Negative or positive. You are right. If you live negative, that's what you carry away. En route says, new subs here. Thanks for holding such an important discussion. Thank you so much, En route. Blessed love. Ras Osajifu says, please share, and share. And remember to give a rebroadcast to this one, to the greatest Pan-African program ever online. Let's not keep it to ourselves alone. Let's share. He says that, share the broadcast. Ajedu Na says, good evening, Blakk. More love for you, for your fire. Thank you. Disheba says, watching live from Maryland. Hey, big up Maryland, Massive and crew. We love you. Hopefully soon we'll be there. My name is Blakk RASTA. We don't want to keep you waiting. The moment we are done, we are done. If you want to advertise on our show, we are ready for you. It must be genuine business. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Yes, +233, which is the Ghana country code. Then we have 244 499 416. That's the number, right? Make sure that you call us and talk to us. The numbers will keep scrolling on the screen. Talk to us. Advertise on the show. And of course, peace. Wayo!